Hello everyone, welcome to Street Outlaws Update channel. Today we're talking about Ryan Martin's untold story from tragedy to triumph. Few names in the fast-paced world of street racing evoke the same level of respect and enthusiasm as Ryan Martin. If you've followed Street Outlaws for a while, you've probably watched in wonder as Ryan dominated the strip in his legendary Fireball Camaro, driving with a cool head and a laser-like focus on winning. A deeper, more human story that is rarely depicted on television, however, lurks behind the victories, burnouts, and impressive horsepower. This goes beyond a highlight reel. This is Ryan Martin's true story, complete with his heartbreak, grit, and the costs he has incurred in his quest for perfection. From Oklahoma to Ventura, the igniter that started the fire. Ryan was born in Ventura, California, on December 4, 1977, but his life changed drastically when his family relocated to Oklahoma. His move put him squarely at the center of American auto culture, where having horsepower was not just appreciated but also a way of life. Ryan was more than just an inquisitive youngster tinkering with motors by the time he acquired a 1989 Mustang. He became enamored. While other teenagers were preoccupied with football games and school dances, Ryan was already deeply interested in learning how automobiles fail, how they operate, and, above all, how to make them quicker. The Fireball enters. In 2015, Ryan Martin didn't simply appear on Street Outlaws, he made an appearance. Ryan changed the definition of control and accuracy in a no-prep race with his fifth-generation Camaro SS, known as the Fireball Camaro. His victories weren't random. Hours of testing, fine-tuning, and refinement went into these. Not only was he racing, he was planning the win. Fans fell in love with him because of his dedication to doing things well as his skill on the track. Ryan didn't take any shortcuts. He didn't succeed by chance. He merited it. Ryan Martin's human side behind the glory. Ryan Martin is considered a legend by many. But to those who pay close attention to him, he is also a partner, a father, and a hard worker. In addition to raising a family, he and his longtime companion Cherish Casey have established BNR Performance, an auto repair shop that has grown to be a major force in the performance industry. Ryan is still just a man juggling fatherhood, business, and a career that takes up more time than most people know, as seen by the frequent appearances of their son, Dax, on social media. However, pressure comes with success. Additionally, Ryan's schedule has frequently pushed the envelope. Races, TV shoots, fan events, engine builds, and test sessions. It never stops. Fans rarely witness the weariness, bruises, and psychological toll of continuously striving for excellence in a sport where one mistake may cost you everything, even when they witness the champagne and checkered flags, accidents, near misses, and resurrections. During No Prep Kings in October 2022, Ryan experienced one of the most terrifying moments of his career. Their cars almost collided at crazy speeds as they battled Lizzie Musey. Both racers and viewers were shaken by the footage. Although no one was gravely injured, the message was unmistakable. This activity is extremely dangerous. Ryan crashed during a test run in Perth, Australia in March 2023, just a few months later. Ryan walked away after the Fireball Camaro crashed into a safety wall, but the emotional impact was severe. The Fireball represented everything he had constructed and was more than just a vehicle. It was now lying in fragments. However, Ryan did what only Ryan could do. He shared the journey in his film Koalas and Crashes, which captured the entire restoration. In it, he revealed both his indomitable will and his weakness. He is unique because of this. He uses the hardship to drive his recovery rather than concealing it. The isolation of magnificence. The loneliness that comes with being the best is the aspect that most people don't discuss. Ryan's inner group began to change as his prominence increased. Traveling long hours and dealing with constant pressure from sponsors, fans, and producers may be taxing. Running on empty all the time strains even the strongest relationships. The demands of being a family guy, a team leader, and a public personality are considerable. Even though Ryan and Cherish have a close relationship, social media may display victories and smiles, but the sacrifice, weariness, and cracks are frequently concealed behind the scenes. A survivor, not just a champion. The tale of Ryan Martin is paradoxical. His triumph is his misery. He has made every crash late-night rebuild and sacrifice into a learning opportunity to dominate the game, not just to stay in it. Now that 2025 has arrived, Ryan and his recently restored Fireball Camaro are back, and they could even be stronger than before. However, there are other plans outside racing. There is increasing speculation that Ryan may someday retire from competitive racing to serve as a mentor or leader in the street racing community. If that occurs, he will undoubtedly influence the upcoming generation of racers with the same ferocity and fury. The significance of Ryan Martin's story. We cover races at Street Outlaws Update, not just races. Furthermore, Ryan Martin is more than just a collection of victories and power. He is a representation of what it takes to remain strong when life tries to drag you down. Grit, perseverance, and unvarnished honesty characterize his journey. Therefore, keep in mind this the next time you see that red Camaro blast down the track. Every burnout, scar, and dent reveals a man who has dedicated himself fully to the sport and continues to return for more.